Welcome to Heroes and Generals Devstream number 38, live from Copenhagen. I'm Reto Gargamel, and with me today for the first time we have our community manager, Reto Robotron, named after a famous brand of East German personal computers. I have the picture here if we can show it. This is a Robotron from 1989, I think. So
that might not actually be true, but it's a good story. That's
you think
it's true now.
It's true now.
It's probably better than the truth, so it's true now.
But you're programmed to determine what is the truth, and right? False. So today, among various truths, we will be talking about. Oh, wait! The Independence Day thing.
Yes,
Independence Day is this weekend. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow in the U.S.
and I think some Americans already have today off in like preparations for the fireworks and all that.
Yeah, it's when the holiday falls on a Saturday. Yeah. Bank holiday moves on a Friday, I think.
They have a system, and it helps people have days off. And to help you enjoy your 4th of July, we have, of course, as we've been doing for the last few special events, a voucher, which gives you 24 hours of veteran membership. And Robotron will give you the actual voucher code on the chat if you please.
Voucher code,
which is ID 2015.
Voucher ID 2015.
And it's good until, when was it? We said Monday. No, not Monday.
We'll turn it off on Monday.
Yeah.
You can also see it's also on the blog. And if you have signed up for our newsletter, I think we send it out there as well. We know that a lot of people might not be able to play on July 4th because they're hanging out with family or watching fireworks or barbecuing or burying dead.
No. That's what you do.
no.
But actually, let's show a picture of what you do in your weekends. I think that's always interesting. So that's you shooting a...
That's an M1 carbine I borrowed from a friend.
Oops, whoa, it went back to me. Yes.
And I try as much as I can to get out and play around with various rifles and various handguns and whatever we can borrow and from friends and other members of the shooting clubs.
So you're like the Danish NRA in a way?
No, we actually, most of us are very strong supporters of having strict regulations on firearms because...
You don't want other people enjoying it.
No, of course not.
It's a very private hobby.
It's for me and my friends.
So why am I showing these pictures? Because we are going to talk about guns and a specific gun, which we've been hinting at it. We're going to show it to you, and that is of course, this one. The what's it called again? Das Sturmgewehr.
Sturm und Drang?
Yeah, Sturm. And it is coming in the Walker update, which is soon to be upon us. We've been, as I said, I think hinting that there will be selective fire on some of the weapons in the Walker build. Well, the Sturmgewehr is, of course, one of them, and it also comes with the possibility of adding a scope. We'll get into that. Maybe we should kind of first, to make the fun last, talk about the history. I mean, I got a few facts about the Sturmgewehr.
It's also, as it's also known, the Maschinenkarabiner. Yeah, 42. A handful of random letters afterwards, I think.
It changed names a couple of times. So it's been known under development. It was called at first, the Maschinenkarabiner MKB 42. It was called the Maschinenpistole 43 and 44. I think it's because there was a lot of bureaucratic infighting in between the weapon designers and the German army and the government organization in charge of supplying.
It's one of these
weapons,
things
right?
where it fires a new cartridge and having a that's what should you call it? Having a very healthy skepticism towards introducing a new cartridge in the middle of a war is normally a very good thing.
Because that's the thing. I guess we can let's maybe start from the beginning. This rifle is the ancestor to modern assault rifles.
Yeah.
And that's what the name means. Sturmgewehr means assault rifle. It was the first of its kind. What's the difference really between that and what was earlier on the battlefield?
What was earlier on the battlefield was rifles like the Kar-98, bolt action rifles. Fire one shot, work the bolt, fire another shot. And then came the semi-automatic rifles like the M1 Garand, that's the one that's the best known, the SVT-40 on the Soviet side in this game, Gewehr 43. And this is kind of the next step. It moves away from a full-sized rifle cartridge, which we have a we have a handful of those lying around here.
I think I'll also show a picture of the if I can find it.
German 8mm. This one was produced in 1937. Move it.
If we can get into focus.
And these are high-powered rifle cartridges used in the MG42 and the Kar-98, and they're lethal way beyond 1,000 meters. They can kill further away than you can see.
What is it that makes that a cartridge is lethal at a certain distance? That's how big it is.
It's the speed of the bullet when the bullet comes out of the the muzzle of the rifle.
So it's muzzle velocity.
Muzzle velocity, and how fast does it go? And again, also what's the weight of the projectile? Because the projectile has to have, when the projectile hits at a certain range, it impacts an amount of energy. Speed times mass. So it needs to keep up speed at far ranges to be lethal, because if it just pokes you like a Nerf gun, that's not going to hurt you very much. But if the same bullet was traveling the speed of sound, it would hurt quite a lot more. So
the cartridges we have here, they would fire that from. You said that this one had a mark from. You took it from a machine and Gewehr. It's fine.
I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it has a tarnish from where it was sitting in an MG42 belt.
So the MG42 and the Kar-98 fired the same ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And the G43.
And basically what we're seeing on screen, the big one. That's
the one you're holding in your hand.
So this is right there. I'm gonna put it here. Oh wait. There.
It doesn't help if you put it on top of the monitor. Hey.
So the big one is the Kar-98 round, and the small one, that's what's fired from the STG.
Exactly.
And there's another one we might have wanted to show. It's a smaller one even, is the Parabellum.
Yeah,
right? Do you have that?
Of course, I have in my small collection of random bits.
Right.
Somewhere here that.
What we can see is that it's
next to put it on. Can I balance it here?
It's much smaller.
This is a 9mm Parabellum pistol round, and this is the 8mm rifle round, and the 8mm Kurt, or 7.92mm Kurt as officially known, sits in between. And the idea was that if most of the fighting took place at closer range than the 800 meter effective range of the Kar-98, there was not really any reason to shoot that far. It's kind of like if you're not. if you're not allowed to drive any faster than 100 kilometers an hour, there's not really a reason to have a car that can go 500 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Not if you're in the logistics department of a country at war.
And which is why we talked a little bit before we came live about the doctrines that they had. So the Germans were the first to really make the machine gun the central, basically the star of an assault squad. Instead of basically having the machine gun sit back and provide covering fire,
Brought it along.
they would bring it, they would carry it, they would move it around, and the guys that were accompanying the MG42 would have the bolt action rifles and kind of protect the machine gunners.
And the machine gun would be the thing that, hey, there's a million of the enemy coming, let's put a ton of lead in the air.
So
which is what you do with a machine gun.
the higher rate of fire and
the high rate
everything.
of fire. And
Whereas the Allies would have a completely different strategy, where the tactic actually, where
Yep.
they had lots of semi-auto rifles, and they would the rifleman would be the front.
they managed to get
Yeah.
a good semi-auto rifle working early. So let's start
let's
the
get
game out.
started.
Let's
Yeah.
not just look at
Let's talk about
old boring
not talking.
cartridges.
So
Show things.
yes,
Don't just tell.
I'm just
Yeah, Copen Santa 1, 2, 2, 3. Please show it in game, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
just afraid I'm not good at multitasking. So when I'm starting to shoot stuff, it's going to be harder to
So if
talk
you,
about
if you
it.
can't shoot and talk, then you can't drink beer either.
Oh no.
So you have to be quiet while you're drinking beer? No. Yeah.
Sad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spawn some mindless bots in this map, and actually, you know what? Like, cars are fun, but teleportation is also. This is, of course, a graphics build. That means this is a local version of the game. You cannot do that live. So I'm going to come over here and add some random bots. I think Zero is a guy on foot.
And people are asking, by bots, do you mean new players?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a special command that just grabs people from the live service
Yes.
and drag them in
So,
here.
as you can see here, we have them
running.
and they're just basically running aimlessly, randomly shooting. So they're the same guys that you're fighting in the First Blood mission, I
Yeah.
think. But these here have like, this is a disclaimer. They behave weirdly when you try to shoot them in the head. Their bone structure is not the same as a normal player that you meet on the normal
That's
game
a hand
server.
grenade.
Yeah, by the way, yeah. So they have a tendency to blow themselves up. I think the worst player you'll meet online is still better than that. So, and to make the fight even more uneven.
Yeah, some of them have a nasty habit of trying to aim with mines.
So I've got the STG here.
Now that's one of the mine guys.
So I don't know if you hear the sound correctly. The gratifying attack.
Can we go out in the sun to like, shoot
Yeah, because so we can see it
people
better.
in broad daylight?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and you have to. But the good thing is that they'll when they die, they respawn somewhere close to the access point. But they have a tendency to just walk out.
Yeah, they have a
into
tendency to kind
into the
of
woods.
wander off, and sometimes they shoot, and it's.
But yeah, I'll try and catch a few. So you see that it has the same rate of fire as an MP40, or a little bit faster actually, just slightly faster, isn't it? And actually, because I see here that's the data from Wikipedia. I haven't had time to check the actual in-game value, and actually
I don't think I can do. And if I do it,
Yeah.
this laptop is
But
mostly constructed out of cardboard and old newspapers. So if I try to launch the game,
And so the historical rate of fire for a STG was 550 to 600 rounds per minute. That's an auto mode.
That guy is so very far away. Why don't you add a scope to the rifle?
I guess so.
You remember?
Why? This one only has one type of scope. This is the CF4, if I'm not mistaken, with the T-post reticle.
Yeah.
So again, so it doesn't have the most advanced scope. It has a
See if you can. Where did all the bots go?
yeah, but that's the thing. It's that once they start running away, there's completely random.
Yeah, that.
The thing is that we would have very much liked to show it to you with real players, but the test build is still a little bit.
Yeah, they're currently working very, very hard on
get it ready.
fixing bugs on Walker because we'd rather get the build done, get everything fixed so that we can roll the update out onto the live server so you can actually play with it, than delaying it so we can show fun stuff here. That wouldn't be super fair.
I found one.
You found a
bot.
You're bot hunting. Oh, there.
There it is. See though, it's like I'm pretty sure.
Put it.
The I think both the latency and the bone structure is different. So don't take my lack of skill for cash. Yeah. But this being said, we also have another auto rifle.
Yeah, it's
with scope. I guess I could show that in third person.
Go out in the sun. Don't stand in there.
Okay, let's
covering under a tree.
Let's do this then. There we go.
Yeah, it's
so
awesome.
Let's see if I can. Whoa. It's kind of hard to play in reverse third person, and also I can't rotate when I'm doing that. I can only rotate the camera.
Yeah, you rotate the guy and the camera at the same time.
That's still
pretty badass. That's fantastic. But we have something for the Americans as well.
Yes. Do you wanna?
Yeah, let's go over. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do the the other way around, and then this, and
up,
then,
down, left, right.
Yeah, BA start, and now I'm doing breakdancing in the sky. I will just for consistency, I'll make myself look like an American. If I can remember, I think this one is the. I'm not sure. Oh wait, I have it here.
You wrote it down.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with this one. There we go. So if I start here, if I look at my body, yes. I happen to be carrying the wrong weapon.
Yeah.
Weapon. And we're saying the 50, right? Is D. And so this is the Car 98. The Car 98. The
M1
the
slash
carbine.
M2
The
carbine.
M1/M2 carbine.
Yeah. What actually happens is that the American Army, when first facing the STG, said that that's not super cool. We need something. We need something to counter that. And they had the M1 carbine in theater, and were working on the M2 carbine, which is basically the select fire version. So they shipped a lot of conversion kits to France, so that the people in field could actually convert the M1 carbines into what is called the M1/M2 carbine, which is basically a select fire version of the M1. That's a lot of M's and 1s and 2s.
You like M?
Yeah,
What's the deal with that? Actually, that everything is called M1. I never really.
it's the Mark 1.
Is it Mark 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's the Mark 1 carbine.
So everything was Mark 1 basically
Yes.
in those days. Okay.
Either that or the year of introduction. The M1911 handgun was not the 1911
No, of course,
handgun, but they
right.
introduced 1911. So it's
So the difference between that one and the one that's already in the paratroopers arsenal is that,
select fire.
and of course you can switch to single. And again, if you do that, there you go. I have a scoped, and I just want to make sure this is the right version. And so it looks the same as the M1, the M1 because it's a converted M1 basically. But this particular version, actually, the scoped auto version is what the infantry can use.
Yeah.
Right, and the paratrooper can use. The paratrooper can also get a scope, but only on the an unmodified M1. If I'm not. Yeah. Okay. So this being said.
And of course, it's not identical to the STG-44. This fires a much smaller round. I think I actually, in my little box of wonders, I think I have an M30 carbine round somewhere.
I'm just gonna take
Something? Could that be it? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So let me see if I can hold something up in front of the camera. This is the caliber 30 carbine round.
Right.
And this is the Kar 98 round.
Aha, so it's
So the round in the STG-44 it looks like this one, but it's about the same size or height as this one.
so they have the same kind of velocity.
Size? No, this is a weaker cartridge,
Aha.
which is also something that you can see in game. Even though the M1 carbine is lighter, which will give a higher recoil in game because of this being a smaller round, it has less recoil than the STG-44, so it's easier to control on full auto, but it's not quite as powerful. So we try to kind of find what defines the weapons, what makes them cool, or what makes them special, and build on that.
There's one. There's one.
You found someone.
That's okay. Where did
He fell in the ocean. No, there he is.
There you go. Oh yeah, but now I'm stuck on the other side of the fun area. Because most likely they'll spawn somewhere close to here, but
Geronimo 553 asks, can Paris use STG? And what about ribbon unlocks? Ribbon unlocks, we'll get to that.
yeah,
I have a blog post ready detailing
there's a
what
lot
happens
to
with the
go
weapons,
over, right?
with the ribbons. And Paris, no, paratroopers cannot use the STG. Paratroopers have the FG-42, the Fallschirmjägergewehr, that can also equip a scope now as an upgrade. There's a guy swimming in the river.
It's one of mine.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Another one. But yeah, when you fire with a scope with a full auto rifle,
I'm gonna
try and switch to.
Try to give yourself the STG on maybe on one of the other slots, so you can switch back
so I
and
can
forth
switch
on the same
them.
guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There we go. So if I try with the, if I can find somebody.
I'll find something. Shoot at one of the haystacks. Or something.
You know what?
Just
Actually, just gonna add more butts. So yeah, there you go. Oh, we got 2 full teams of morons. If you will please come this way, I saw one. Just showing the difference in stability between there, if I'm in semi-auto. It would help if I adjusted the sights.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not as accurate as shooting with a sniper rifle because it's a semi-auto.
It's a mix. It's one of these things that it's not the best weapon ever to rule everything. It's good at some things.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people are very afraid that suddenly the scopes means that everybody's gonna start behaving like a sniper. But as you can see, I mean, I'd better just go at him and go and get him like at close range because I'm not. But still, I mean, it is practical to be able to, like, for example, say I'm this close now. There you go. There we go. And again, these bots are weird.
Yeah, but I was thinking, could you maybe stand still and shoot at something, either a guy or a tree or something, full auto with the M1 M2
so
and then the STG 44 to see kind of show that they're not that how the recoil performs.
Yeah. Or
you could completely miss that guy.
Just
That actually requires quite a lot of skill to shoot that close to an enemy without hitting him.
Oh, I am. Wait a minute.
It's because you have a background from a circus in Canada.
I'll let you know that Cirque du Soleil is not at all related to shooting guns. So I'll go to someplace that has a wall. I can.
Just ask Red Bjarne what there's people are asking what are the equipment point costs for the two weapons, and I can't remember. So
we can show that.
I'll just ask Red Bjarne if.
True, if we have that data.
Yeah, we do. So we can get it.
Because the STG is not bigger than, is it?
What do you mean?
Than for example, FG42.
The FG42 is an odd beast because it's gigantic and it fires the full-size rifle rounds. Okay, Red Bjarne asked what weapons? The M1, M2 carbine and the STG-44. Equipment point cost, please.
So you wanted to do a test of accuracy?
No, kind of just to show the recoil and how what happens when you fire full auto, and so
let's do that. Let's
shoot at something at not necessarily that's a million miles away.
But this, for example. Okay, so I could also remove the scope, I guess.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave the scope on there. So if I shoot at this one, so that's full auto. If I fire bursts and I try to control that you see that it's flying all over the place. Mm-hmm. If I shoot semi-auto, I'm hitting more or less what I'm aiming at with some imprecision. I'm going to move over to the other wall and try with the STG. So same thing, STG full auto. But the STG is a little bit more accurate, isn't it? It's,
what I was thinking was if you I don't know, aimed at stood back where you're standing and aimed at the bottom of the wall and took a fresh magazine and just let it rip and just see how much climb it has.
Let's do that.
Let's
do that. So if I just I don't even try to hold it back. I'll just press the trigger and see. So
let's see, climb. No, empty the magazine.
Oh, completely. Okay.
Yeah, they have 30 rounds each.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we have a lot of ammunition. Yeah. binary HQ.
So
It climbs.
by the time I'm done,
Yeah.
I'm aiming at a cloud.
Yeah. And then stay where you were.
Same spot. And
Yeah, use
with
the other weapon.
one.
Do the same thing.
Yep. I'll remove the scope, I think. Weapon, scope, toggle. There. No. Oh, you know what? There. No scope. So, same thing. Yeah. It's got the same
It's
kind of
more or less the same.
same kind of kick. Yeah. But again, that's with precision mode. If I go without, it's a little bit more pronounced. I think
Yeah.
if you're not shouldering it. I could give it another shot with the STG without aiming. Yeah, the STG climbs a little bit less. It's a little bit more controlled, I think. But it's similar.
People are asking if we could show the FG42 next to it. Because
Absolutely.
It's kind of the.
Absolutely, let's do that.
If you can remember how to get one.
Absolutely. 47.
How can you remember the? I can only remember the number of the Panzer III and one of the motorcycles.
I don't know all of them by heart, but most of the rifles, yeah. So same thing. And that one.
Yeah, that one
does
has a pronounced sideways climb, which is one of the weird things with that rifle.
Yeah. Which is because the magazine is. I can't see it.
You can go on
I guess I'm
third
gonna go
person.
third person and fly around. So again, actually,
If you scroll back on the wheel, you move slow.
Yes. So if I do that, for example, you can see that the magazine being on one side, that's probably why it's pulling a little bit towards the left. And then compared to the STG, do I have the STG on the... No.
Yep.
So STG, and then FG42, STG. They're the same size, really, pretty much in terms of.
Yeah, they're both really big weapons. They're long and they're heavy.
I'm gonna try for comparison.
That's a small weapon. The knife.
What's the the what is it? 44? No, what is the 42? No, 43. There you go. So that's the Car 98.
Yeah.
So Car 98 STG. The Car 98 is longer, but it's not as heavy, I think, as the other two, which are they're all stamped steel. So.
You rip your head off.
Yes, I like to, from time to time. I'm gonna try and find another wall to shoot at. Preferably with some light. So again, STG. I'm gonna try and aiming, and then with the FG42 aiming, and then you see that
Yeah.
it climbs to the left. It's unmistakable. I mean, it's a nice 60 degrees.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's controllable. It's if anyone out there has an FG42 that we could borrow to take to the range, we wouldn't cry about it very much.
No.
Unfortunately, full automatic weapons are
No, they're not.
Basically impossible to get any kind of legal permit for in this country. and even semi-autos are not super easy to get your hand on. It's only people that have had them with kind of old hunting licenses and so on that can keep them. So
there's not a lot of shootings in the news.
Nope.
No. So I guess I'm kind of running out of things to show.
Let's see.
Unless we want to.
People have been talking and asking in here about the equipment point cost, and I asked Retro at Bjarne, and currently we'll start out with the M1 M2 has cost 6 points, and the STG costs 7. And we'll look at how that works, and we think these are some pretty good values to start out with. We also have another big question. A lot of people asking what happened. Let's see, where did it go here? Laxlu asks, when you switch fire modes, does weapon actually switch between different stat values, or simply allow it to fire in full auto, semi-auto? For example, does it have less kick and sway when you switch it to semi-auto?
Kind of doesn't it?
These values are calculated dynamically, based on partly adding either a scope or switching modes changes how the values are added and accumulated. So it does reduce, switching to semi-auto does reduce sway and recoil.
But that's
not on the first shot, of course.
Exactly.
But on the follow-up shots.
And sway, we're talking about there. If I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Because as opposed to if I'm in semi-auto, trying to do the same thing, I guess it's kind of hard to tell with the if I'm not trying to hit someone. I guess if I could find one.
And we have let me pronounce this correctly. General Ben Space Dover. Will we be able to take the scopes on and off? Yes, the scopes works as other mods. So in between matches, you can take scopes on and off, just like you can change springs and internals and triggers and ammo types and so on. But not while running around in the
game. Right. But that's the new thing. We were showing a lot of the scopes last week, but we weren't really we were not ready to show the interface that goes with the weapon mods. As soon as we can, I guess, maybe hopefully perhaps next week.
Yeah, both of us spent quite a lot of time yesterday gathering various reticles and scope images to.
Well, we made a chart for you. You'll see
so that we can present it, and we'll get that out as soon as possible.
But so the way it works, the scope is because people have been asking me quite a lot where when they unlocked sights for some of their weapons. Some guys didn't understand that sights and scopes are different things, perhaps a language thing. So they were saying, where are the sights? Well, now it's something you unlock in the same ribbon, basically. You unlock sights and then you unlock scopes. And when you add the scope, you will see it in your weapon upgrades screen. You will see the physical upgrade that is added. So where are my bots?
What about spawning some bot planes? They look awesome when they sit around. Just kind of like in the background. I can't remember how you do it.
Which just add bots something.
Yeah, just add random numbers. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go? Wait a minute.
Something's happening.
Something's happening, but that's
what
not.
What does it say?
Controllers. Maybe the best thing would be to. There. Okay, so this is. Oh, this is interesting.
Those are bots.
So those are the
Are they another type of bot?
I don't know. They look exactly like the other ones.
You spawned brain bots.
Yeah, and the game still thinks I'm German and I look like an American. So
somebody captured something or defended it. Something's happening.
Sure, they have no idea what they're capturing or defending. But well, that gives me something to do. Planes, right? I think it's maybe number 2. There's stuff going on.
At bot 4.
4?
Yes.
Awesome. I added tigers apparently.
That's like a tank that drove into a tree.
And it's
It's an American?
it's an American tiger.
No, what?
Yeah, apparently.
And we held the objective for 132%.
Yeah. Well, the fun of look at it. It's like blowing smoke and trying to drive into those crates. Awesome. I guess I'll spare him the embarrassment.
Yeah.
Did we actually
Talk about team kills?
no? But did we talk about? He's I'm American, I think. Or German, looking like an American shooting at an American driving a tiger. I'm very confused.
You killed Splixenbot.
Yes.
Splixenbot 54.
I know. So, oh man, what did I do?
So Oxen wasn't being entirely true when he said that it was at
I
bot
think
4.
there's probably planes somewhere in there.
This is kinda... Look, go somewhere and put some light on that map and just show the map for a while. Just let
There you
people
go.
see what the bots are doing. And
That's
yes,
beautiful.
this is why we're building a multiplayer game.
Yeah, because the AI system. I mean, you told me you were when you did Hitman, you were in charge of level design a little bit, right?
I've been working with in-game bot AI for, I don't know, 5-6 years, and it's not as simple as it looks. Having bots do something that is fun to play against is it's a fairly difficult job. It's very easy to make them super powerful,
It's impossible
just
to headshot these guys.
where they instantly know where you are and have perfect aim, but making them stupid in a fun way is fairly difficult. And we'd much rather say that, as people have noticed and talked about and asked about in the chat, we'd much rather have Reto Herr Wille get a new weapon for the Soviet Union ready than work on the bots. Because they shouldn't be left out. What's he do? Is he planning an IED?
I think he's building
It's Taliban bot. Kill him.
He's building a sandcastle.
That shows the difference between our mindsets.
Yes.
You think, oh, there's a guy, he's probably building a sandcastle, and I'm immediately thinking, oh, he's Taliban, he's planning an IED.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that.
I don't wake up in the middle of the night trying to radio in air support, but I sympathize.
I dreamt that one of my friends won an airstrike in a competition in the radio. He was like caller number 7 and he won an airstrike.
Where would you like it delivered?
Yeah, that was kind of really odd.
We were saying I was supposed to do something with it. Yeah, find some. I'm so confused. Look at that. So that guy is on my side.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if I add bot number 5 or 6, let me try 6. Eventually, one of these numbers will do something. So, should I go back to showing some STG stuff?
Yeah. I'm just seeing what people are asking here.
Mm-hmm.
The bells.
Yes, and
Right to Oxen now, a couple of minutes later, says, oh, it was at bot 3.
oh,
Let's see
great.
try that. See if that acts as my circus tent and elephants.
I don't. There they
you are.
There they are.
They're just awesome to have in the background. Will they hit each other?
Oh, and this. Oh, so we got a little bit of everything. If I'm not mistaken, in the last blog post you mentioned that we buffed the anti-aircraft
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. We improved the penetration values. So if you can,
If I can hit anything.
it's not attacking you.
No, that guy, no danger. I guess I should just add more.
Add more.
Yes. I don't know how many players we can have in this, technically, if it's really doing anything or if it's... Oh yeah, I think I might have...
Overdone it a bit.
But that's pretty cool.
That looks awesome.
One of the pythons flying surface. So, oh, I'm definitely hitting something. By the way, it's you we can see in the very the old ad doing
Oh,
the
yeah,
entire
in one of those very early
on YouTube,
the
you
live
can-
video. I'm the anti-airgun.
yeah.
Yeah, you penetrate the armor easily. They're easier to shoot down.
There was something to do with the impact angle
Yeah,
on planes that was
and let's ask AA guns. What was the exact change? Let's see if I can ask Reto Oxen. And there's a million people writing things to me here. Yeah. Bjarne is writing more planes
more planes.
in all caps, followed by more planes in all caps.
So it's definitely producing results.
What are we doing here?
There you go. So
Dun, dun, dun.
got one of them at least. There you go.
Martus G. Heroes and Generals, are you going to add all 49 factions that participated in World War II?
Holy crap! I didn't know there was 49.
That was...
Did I? What?
You almost got that plane in your teeth.
Yeah, but I'm not afraid. It's just behind the screen. I'm safe.
Yes, of course we will add all factions eventually.
But that was the kind of ambition, right? To be able to add everything.
Keep on adding more things, of course.
Oh. And I guess I could one thing I could try is another one of the AA guns.
Yeah. One of the things I just got here, material hardness used to control effective material thickness. It makes planes less susceptible to high impact angles. So it's basically an update to the planes, making them easier to damage
with these
with the AA.
specific weapons, but not necessarily other things. Right?
Which is listed as AA guns tweaked to improve their AA abilities. Not a whole lot of info. Let's see if anybody else is coming to my aid. Skype with a message? Not really. Yeah, and I've been told that I shouldn't just make things up. Oh, it's... No.
There you go. There you go. That is quite satisfying.
It is easier. What? Language is so going to crash the client soon. That was when you started adding a million planes.
Yeah, but somehow, no, the graphics card has become very, very, very stable now, which is fun. Which allows me to do funky screenshots. And that. Should I try with the other one, the quad? Oh, and also apparently we have limited time left. What was it? It was 30.
Yeah. People are asking about the ribbon unlocks. How do they get these STGs and M1, M2s? And let's see.
Well, we can say that
They both unlock at rank 12
that's what I mean.
on a ribbon. We are coming up with some changes to the ribbons. in the Walker update, and I have a blog post, Steam announcement, almost ready, that explains in detail what is being changed and improved and made more awesome. And you will get that very, very soon.
Thing is, we were kind of in the frenzy of pre-release data collecting.
Data collecting, screaming, yelling, bug fixing, trying to grab a screenshot from a server while it is repeatedly being rebooted because other people are fixing their bugs and changing things.
It's creation is a little bit always a little bit unpredictable. Sometimes when everything has to be ready at the same time. So we will show everything we can as soon as it becomes, presentable.
As soon as the ribbons put their pants on, for sure. Do they? I think they wear pants.
Ribbons, wake up!
Ribbons, put your pants on. Yeah. The photographer's coming.
Ribbons, you've been drinking again. But I guess we might want to start wrapping things up.
Yeah.
But I'm having so much fun. Okay, just one more, and that.
What are we, zero? I'm not sure. Or zero version 25. Will recons have some new tweaks with the scopes? I mean, the same quality as the medium scope for infantry. Recons will have other scopes available than what is available for infantry. So, infantry will get some scopes, but if you want the high-end luxury stuff, that's for the recons.
But the recons will have something that the infantry can't have, which is scopes on semi-auto rifles.
No. Infantry can.
Can they? Oh yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They can, but they. Yeah, that's true. They can't have the same thing. And that's the thing, right? With the ribbon unlocks, we need to show it and not tell it because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of data. So I guess I'm enough of my blabbing. I'm going to recap what we've been going over today. We've been talking about, of course, the Sturmgewehr 44, which is coming in the Walker build. We've been giving a little demonstration. We've been talking about also the Independence Day weekend. So there's a voucher which becomes active now, right?
It should be active now, and if it's not active right now, then I will make it right after we end here. So it is. It should be ready yesterday. It is active.
Right. Yeah. And we also talked about the M1, M2 carbine, which is basically American counterpart to the STG. Next week we'll try to have a Q&A session if everything goes well.
Oh yeah.
So there will be you'll add a forum a link to the forum thread.
Here in the chat is a forum thread with where you can ask questions for next week's Q&A. And by then, hopefully during next week, we can also release some of the blog posts and explain some of the new things.
Yes. And also, just a reminder, there is a screenshot contest, and the theme is, what was it again? I forgot. Sorry.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, it slightly is. Let me get. Hey, we forgot to show this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just Google Panther. Just that. Police confiscate
World War II tank hidden in cellar in northern Germany. Yeah. And yes, the guy actually had a Panther tank in his basement. And wait for it, a Flak 88. And I don't know if they have more images there, because apparently there was also a torpedo. They're currently trying to figure out whether it is live or not.
Nice.
I don't.
And he was not allowed to have that. Apparently not.
Apparently, some of the permit that oh, it's been deactivated, so it's not really a weapon of war anymore. Something went wrong with either the permits or the application, or he wrote the permit himself, or something went wrong.
Nice. So now that this is shown, what was it? Battle Vision. The theme is, and if it's the first time you hear about this, it's a screenshot contest organized by Westwick, one of our good community members.
Westwick is in the chat as well.
Saying hello.
Hello.
Possibly. So yeah, these were the last winners who each got 2,000 gold. This theme is surprise attack.
Yeah.
Surprise attack. There we go. So until this is running until the 17th of July, and you can again win 2,000 gold. We will be putting this video on Twitch and on YouTube later on. And well, please don't forget to follow us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Reddit.
Reddit.
It's the first time I don't forget to say it.
Yeah.
I guess later on, some of us will be playing on live. And we will be glad to receive your headshots.
Oh, I have a note here.
Oh, what?
The in the Walker update, the crazy letter weird FPS drop bug has been fixed.
Yes.
So for some of you, that's really good news, and some of you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it's something bad that's now gone.
The less said, the better.
Yes.
People have been going a little bit, crazy with that. So we will be saying goodbye until next week, and thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Have a nice weekend, and happy Independence Day to our American viewers.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.